So here, so the essence, first you think of yourself, actually. I've been experiencing oceans of suffering of each realm, 6 realms, each realm numberless times from beginningless rebirth. And so try to be aware of that. So order the brief orders expand the Lambrim Sutra teachings. All that suffering. And, not just one time from beginningless rebirth. Now, then after they see how it is unbearable, then you see so relying with the Dharma Sangha, for that is you know, the less difficult way of taking refuge. So that and then there are numberless helpings, hunger gods, animals, human beings, demonstrations, like yourself. Then they've been experiencing suffering of each realm numberless times from beginningless rebirth. So she's not free. So the numberless. See, numberless sentient beings experience the oceans of the samsara, these 6 realms, each one, numberless times from beginningless rebirth. Or try to get that, try to feel that idea. Now numberless, just you, but now numberless of them. But we experience numberless times from beginningless. Get that idea. So can't imagine, you can't believe in one, even in 1 second. Most unbearable, most unbearable. You see, even 1 second, you can't stand. Even 1 second is so unbearable for you. So that. Then say, then rely on Buddha Dharma Sangha, request them to be, send them to be free from samsara, oceans of samsara suffering. Them great mind way of taking refuge. So both the compassion, feeling unbearable the sentiments, they have been suffering from beginners, but this Wow. Even a second you can't bear. You can't bear, you can't, it's unbearable to think, to notice that. So then, you see, during that time, you also remember hurricane. With the refuge practice, Sangha Chudam, you can remember your friend who is dying, your father, mother who is dying, your brother, sister, your children, whatever. All those dying, or not, whatever disease, whatever problem, whatever heavy problem going through difficulties. So remember that. All those already dead ones are now dying. So including that, remember that when you take refuge. Then ask totally around Dharma Sangha to free them from oceans or sometimes. So that include the hurricane. Then say, to immediately to be disappeared or to become much weaker, at least, not much damage. Then at least like that. So, looks like not only this present one, then there are two others hurricanes, or they have different names. Then you see the earthquake, 8 point, or very large, much bigger than Nepal. Nepal was about, first one about more than 6 and something like that. So that was more than 8 and something last night, I think, yes. Mexico, and then so, I see. So like that. So discuss it. Of course, generally speaking, the people are practicing more loving kindness, more compassion, not harm, but helping others on the basis of not harming others. Then, of course, then there will be more peace in the world. More peace due to a result of the action, karma, due to the result of the action, virtuous action, to others, helping others. Unknown people, even animals, anyone who has who need happiness, who don't want suffering. Oh, then if there's more and more happened, and then there will be more peace in the world, less danger from like being Latin did, that kind of damage was harm, to many sentient beings. Also earthquakes, and danger, fire, water, earthquakes, all those things become less. So now you can see why we do Dharma Center, why we start Dharma Center. Now you can understand why we start Dharma Center, why we start FPMT organization. Now you can understand how that is important. And besides the whole path to enlightenment, you are still practicing as you can, and then creating conditions for other sentient beings to learn to hear Dharma, to learn Dharma, to practice Dharma. That's what FPMT is for. That's where you're working. The center is for. So it's not just a family. It's not just a living big family, or it's not just running company. Not that. Running company normally it is for money. Run company is mainly mostly I can't say everyone, but mostly motivation is subtraction thought, and it is for money. Main goal is money. All of that. So the FPMT, the Dharma Center, that is to help the mind, to body and mind, to help the mind of sentient beings, to help the mind of sentient beings. Even you are expert in running company, business, that doesn't specify the motivation. Motivation is not taught in the university, only to the business, or when you do the business, or when you do the company. Motivation is not taught in the university. There's something actually, maybe some skills, or how to make money, or things like that. You see now, even you are expert, you have a high degree, but you see the way of running the center is with compassion. Wherever the religious organization, the running is compassion, the root motivation of compassion. Then, of course, second thing, you need wisdom. If you don't have compassion, the wisdom becomes limited. Wisdom becomes limited. And also, if you don't have the root compassion, wisdom alone, then there can be problems. You can have problems. Problems will rise. But the root is compassion, pure mind, compassion to others, caring others. You don't want others to suffer. You want others to have happiness. So up to enlightenment, not only this life happiness, not only temporary happiness, only this life, even that is only this life, not that. This life is just, few years, few months, few weeks, few days, few hours, can be anything. So this, future life, until you realize Four Noble Truth, when? So, can be billion, zillion, trillion years, I'm not sure. So, you see, so happiness, causing happiness, all the future lives until you are free from samsara, temporary happiness. Then, free from samsara, the ultimate happiness. Then enlightenment, free, totally free from samsara, nirvana, peace, and then peace for yourself. Free from that, great nirvana, enlightenment, Buddhahood, Sanskrit. Total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization. Then I say, so happiness is all that. So those long run temporary happiness, then the ultimate happiness, liberation of samsara forever. Then fearless happiness, the Buddhahood, all those are the Kasuri. Also those Kasuri, more and more important, as it goes, it's more and more important. More and more important, as it goes higher and higher, more and more important. So, like that. So where you concentrate, where your aim is enlightenment, to bring the sentient beings to it, or peerless happiness. That should be your aim for sentient beings. That should be the main aim of the organization of this. Of course, think about all others' happiness, but enlightenment, so that, So, protect the mind. We'll come back. Root of the main purpose is the compassion. The one that's compassion, then due to that, all the wisdom will happen. All the wisdom will happen. So that. Otherwise, when the wisdom complete, like, for example, Arhat, yes, they realize the evidence directly, but what they achieve is only liberation of the cessation of delusion, not only that. Not the cessation of subtle obscuration, not that. So no enlightenment. So counterperpetual for the sentient beings. So still, you don't get abandoned for unknowing. Mishibi, Jushi, the full cause of unknowing, you don't get abandoned. So that, so you can't perpetual to the sentient beings. So there's always blockage, you see. There's blockage, on those subtle things, such as if you see the subtle karma, such as can't see those. Then unbelievable length of time. So can't see, and unbelievable length of place. Then after the Mangaljibu Mangaljibu came from by the psychic power. He went see the hell realms, and his mother, the Kunduju, the Hindu follower. So the guru is born in the hell realm. So send message through Mangaljibu, the excellent psychic power among the Buddha's disciples. So the true understanding, and one right side, one left side. So that one, the statues to monasteries have. So the one is excellent in wisdom, the Sharifu, then the other Arhat is the excellent psychic power. So, so then she gave the message to them. Teacher, the Hindu, the follower teacher in the hell, and so much suffering. Each time the disciples, they go around the stupa. They build the stupa with the teacher's ashes inside. So they go around. Each time they go around, the teacher suffers unbelievable in hell. So the Hindu guru sent a message through him to give the message in the Hindu world, his disciples, Kunduju. And so Mangaljibu came up and gave the message to them, but then they didn't believe. They didn't believe, then they all beat Mangaljibu with the dambu. I don't know exactly, some leaf, some plant beat them, beat so much. And then they asked where your mother is. His mother died a long time ago. So they asked him, where's your mother? Where's your mother? Is now. So he could not remember. Some they say, such unbelievable distance of place. So could not remember, so they got stuck that time. You see, got stuck, couldn't remember this, so beat, so didn't believe. The message that he brought, I didn't believe, so beat him. So like that. The Sharifu, first don't remember, the old 80 years old man had karma to become monk. He said, no, you have no karma, and you're too old. You can't memorize, study dharma. You can't even serve the monastery because you're too old. So didn't accept. But Mangaljibu, but of course, the 80-year-old man, he cried at the monastery door, he put his head on the door, the wood, and cried. Then he went to the park, he went to the park and cried. So Buddha was in India at that time, so then Buddha immediately appeared and asked him what really happened. Then Buddha said, you have karma to be a monk. So Buddha said, because I have completed merit, wisdom, merit, virtue. are completed, and the Sherpa hasn't completed. That's it, nirvana. But so not completed two types of merit, wisdom, merit, virtue, not complete. So not means not abandon for unknowing. You see, not complete because then as complete, it's omniscience. They can't see. So then not complete because then that's why there's four cause unknowing. So can't see the subtle length of time, length of time, yes, length of time. That was a length of time. So unbelievable. So many years ago there. So yeah. Yes, the older men created the older men, there was a stupa, and there was cow dung around stupa, and followed the smell of the cow dung. Not because knowing this is precious holy object, stupa represents Buddha's holy mind, and then it has benefit, purification, and cause to achieving enlightenment. Not because of having this education, not that. It just follows with attachment, self-chasing thought, attachment, the pleasure of the cow dung smell. So cow dung around, they follow the smell of cow dung with the attachment. So, yeah, totally like only that. So, but action going around became virtue, small virtue. Because chatunjigeta, small virtue. So then that was unbelievable. Years ago was done. So the Sheriff could not see, but the Buddha said, I completed two types of marriages, so that's why I can see. So it can become monk. So then he who has karma to look after him, then Mangal Dipu, hand over to Mangal Dipu, Abbot Monastery. Like that. So, okay. Then even he began to practice Dharma only after 80 years old, but that life, you see, he achieved exalted path, Arya path, the exalted path, wisdom, where you have wisdom directly perceiving emptiness, which can see the seed of delusion, karma. Okay? Which can directly see. So, so possible, that life maybe achieve arhat, so on. So anyway, so like that, even after you practice Dharma, only after 80 years old, this happened like that. So there's a merit, small merit collected. So many years ago, and then that. So even the motivation, the only attachment, this life, only non-virtue, but then action, you see, going around from the power of the holy object, and then the action become virtue, cause of enlightenment, all like that. So to do that power. So. That time, unbelievable time, so on. So when we take refuge, also remember hurricane, all that. Then you can think also earthquake, truth. So Some people may think refuge, taking refuge is a small subject, they may think. Or the first thing, very small subject. No, that you see it contains a whole path. It contains whole suffering, all the sufferings of 6 realms, and the cause of all the suffering, delusion, karma, all the details, true cause of suffering, true suffering. So you see, for that reason you take refuge, to be free from that forever. And then also whole path contains whole path to not only nirvana, path to enlightenment, whole path. Then contains the quality of numberless quality of Buddha's holy body, holy spiritual mind, and the quality of dharma, quality of sangha, the whole path contained there. So the roots is a very big subject. So good, if you can remember here, that like this hurricane, earthquakes, or then any people you know, so much pain or suffering there, they can pray during the refuge. You can remember and then try to rely on Buddha Dhamma Sangha very strongly. Yes, I remember yesterday. What's the yesterday or the previous day? The question about why praying to Buddha Dhamma Sangha, how does it help the hurricane? Who was that? You asked a question from Deer Park. So I don't remember names. I said Deer Park. Huh? You remember? You mentioned question. You remember? Or forgot? Huh? What?
What caused the hurricane? Yeah. The first question was who caused the hurricane, and the second question was how can we change people's karma? There were 2 questions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did mention before.
And how we can change people's karma? How is possible?
I did mention before. Yeah, all answered. Basically, see, I don't know I don't have omniscience, so I do know particular story of this hurricane, particular story of this hurricane. You see this, if you have omniscience, then you can tell. You understand? But general thing is, of course, it comes from mind, it comes from negative karma. The diktung tamding yamcha. Dik is negative karma, tung is downfall, tamding yamcha, the degenerate samaya. Oh, this came from that. So generally it's that. So kasure, diktung tamding yamcha. You see, wait, listen this. In the world, it's regarded as a natural disaster. Natural disaster. Nothing depends on mind. Nothing depends on karma. Nothing depends on mind. Never came from the mind. Never came from the mind. It came from its own side. It exists from inside. Okay. When you say in the world, a natural earthquake, the natural fire, and all this. That means it never came from karma. You see? For example, in Washington, there, just a few years, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, fire, 3 years. Huh? Huh? 3 weeks. Yes. So when I was going by car, so you see, you must think this. Fire happened, some house burned, but there are houses fire not touched. You have to remember this. Fire jumped. Certain houses, the fire jumped, burned. Some houses burned, but at the same time, same area, there are some houses fire not touched. Oh, you have to remember that. That means in Buddhist, because I don't know what the scientists might say, I don't know, I don't know. Anyway, Buddhist, because this family didn't create karma to burn by house in that time. In that time. So those other families created the karma by the house burned by sun, fire, that time. So they could burn, destroy. But it's like that, many houses there, not burned. I saw. That's how I was going by car. I was very surprised. That shows karma to you, tells you it's karma. They haven't karma to burn their house in that time. You understand? Oh, you have to know that. You have to know that. Oh, so, So, 7 days, totally smoky. Who's that? Nobody's there. You there? No. None of you. Oh, you're there. Hari Mary, you're there at the time. But not their place. But that's quite a little bit far. But around, where have the British place, the house. So then, there's a forest, not so far, forest around, burn smoke, full of smoke for 1 week. it's very strange. Yes, without even karma, there's nothing there for a samsara being. So the fire came, where I go sometimes for retreat, the fire came and the fire stopped here, the garden. I mean, what is the garden? Well, how to say? It's not garden. The front of the house. Huh? Front garden. The ground, you see. So it's like cut, like that. The house here. So it's cut. But a little bit closer here, this side. But didn't touch at all to the house. I'm sure we have karma to house to burn by fire, of course. I mean, that time didn't happen. But, the backside is a little bit closer. Then what's the man who built the house who gave the land and who built the house on top? David Gonzalez. Wow. He's the person, when he explained to me, sent by Japani, the letter, he's the person who done retreat, so many. Retreat, so many. I think if you read that letter, wow, amazing. Wow. Because he knows Tibetan, so he translated Jejepanga's many teachings. But the many Jepanga, I think. I didn't get to see it, read or check. But anyway, it did many translations. And he does Bandalama Puja. So there's no particular job. He does Bandalama Puja, particular Puja, Bandalama. Then the students and the, I think, make offering, and then so he lives on that, like that. So I had to buy the house. I had to buy a house that was built on the hill by him. My one's down below the house. So his house is on top. So whenever he comes, this karma, again karma. Whenever he comes there, he gets sick. And even when you think from, what's the name of the city? Huh? No. David Gonzalez, where he comes from, the city. Huh? So whenever he think to come to the house, so he gets sick. When you leave from there, or when you come to come there, I don't know, from the house, he gets sick, so he could not come. So then there's, so then we bought and to use for retreat, the benefactors or something, retreat there. So it was, so the first time it happened. So thinking to use more people to come there to retreat, so to use. So anyway, he also get sick. So we had to wipe out. So that's karma. But not other people. Anybody who come there, you see, probably worse than where, anybody, they get it. See, anybody who come there maybe get a sick, maybe they tell, I'm not can't say, but you see, not other people. None almost stayed there. How many years? 9 years? 10 years. But she never got sick there. And we have to understand karma, karma, karma. Oh, you have to understand that. You have to understand that. Like that. Yeah, so for example, one house you very unhealthy, very unhappy mind, very unhealthy, many things happens. But then you move from there to another house, doesn't happen. Healthy. Oh, karma, 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 karma. You have to understand. Keep the mind on the karma, not something from outside, something wrong. That's outside is not the main thing. Inside is the main thing. You have to change your mind. You have to purify your karma. You understand? That all these things harms. Such the food. For me, I have diabetes because I think. Basically, I think it's a shortcomings of attachment. If I tell you, if you want to know. Before you get a diabetes. So basically, I think it's attachment. Why? Because now you say after you diabetes, many food that you normally enjoy, you can't eat. So like that. So like that. Then Kandala's attendant, Sangbo, one brother, he ate samba, every day ate samba, cured diabetes by eating samba. Oh, that's karma. That's karma. Maybe not everybody same. But why he recovered about samba? Oh, karma. You see, individual karma. Oh, like that. So there are people recovered diabetes. One secretary, I think, his face looked Nepalese king. Nepalese king was killed by his brother, king. No, they killed. I think two people. That king very much like his face. He worked Kapan, he worked about 7 years, I'm not sure. So he got one son. And that Ingan Lama recognized. And now in Taiwan, he finished case a long time ago. Got the monastery, got the Changse. So now in Taiwan, very good Lama, very sincere, very good Lama. Yes, good to the puja or to puja or to teach. From Taichung has got Kaohsiung. So you see, he was asked. Normally he goes by bus. He goes by bus, the cheapest one. So my old translator from since center started in Taipei, so my old translator Wang Jinru, she said she will spend money to go back. The quickest train that that benefit over the Meteor project, the good guy. So her company built the what's it called? High-speed rail. So she asked the Rinpoche she would sponsor to come by the train. Then he never want. He always went the cheapest traveling by bus to Kaohsiung to give teaching. And he never accept some other sentiments, spending money for his traveling. I said, even to teaching dharma, but he doesn't accept with other sentiments spend much money, spend more money for your, even though it makes quick and easy, but he doesn't accept other sentient beings spend more money for you. He doesn't. He always goes by bus. Like that, you see how you can see the mind of the person, the Rinpoche is, how it is practitioner, how it is care for sentient being. You see, it is not for fun or rest or something, beach or something. No, it's to teach dharma in Kaohsiung. Him to teach dharma. So even for that. So like that, I've been in town a long time. So anyway, this secretary, this father, he's diabetic, but some Tibetan medicine, and then I think apples, more vegetables, something like that. He told me what he did, all the food he described. There wasn't any particular food, but it's normal food. So that is diabetes habit. Anyway, so people are karma. Questo è. It was very interesting. One person was kidnapped when I was in Bodh Gaya, Red Route. I was reported. I don't know if anybody is here. I think, I don't know which country. I don't know, maybe Singapore, I'm not sure, kidnapped. So I didn't have a, when I came out of the room to go to give teaching or to go to give teaching or something. So the person standing there reported me, to pray. So I didn't have time, didn't get done pujas or anything, but just rely on medicine Buddha. Please, Medicine Buddha, you take care. this, sort of liberty left in the hand of medicine Buddha, sort of like that. Then next day or something, the person was released. Not killed or nothing. The person was released the next day or something like that. Then there was another person in Singapore, again kidnapped. The second one, first one I don't remember where, but the second one in Singapore, kidnapped. So I think it is more or less similar to medicine Buddha or dharma show. I don't remember. Maybe medicine Buddha also. You know, didn't have time to puja, so things you see. And that was sort of happened. So he was released. Soon he was released. I don't know, next door, after I forgot who it is, he was released. So anyway, you see, the whole thing is your mind, your karma. The whole thing is, there are amazing miracle things happening. You are about to die, you are about something, but miracle things at that time happened which you never believe in your life. You were told, you never believe. But it happens when you see. But all this is due to your karma, good karma. See, mainly the whole thing, even this Buddha Dharma Sangha, but see, you can pray what all object will happen, but if you check all, it all depends on karma. It all depends on your karma. Create good karma. It seems that that's the main, simple, my understanding, seems that's the main thing. That's the main thing. You are the main one. You are the main one. You are the creator, you are enlightenment. You are the creator, you are hell. So down to everyday peace, everyday, it's our problem, it's our happiness, happy mind. You are the creator. Your mind is the creator. Way of thinking, dependent way of thinking. So I think your karma is the main one. Oh, you have to know that. Not think always outside from outside. Oh, so therefore you take care of yourself. Oh, you take care of yourself. That's the most important one, most important answer. You take care of yourself. You understand? That means that means you take care of your mind. You understand? You leave your heart and go correctly following with friend, or you take care of your mind in the renunciation of samsara. You take care of your mind in bodhicitta, the best one. You take care of your mind in mindfulness, awareness, emptiness. This is without talking tantra, just sutra, basic thing. You understand? So there I often, I try to kind of advertise what it means take care of yourself. What does it mean take care of yourself? Day and night create only negative karma, only attachment to this life. All the dharma, attachment to this life, day and night. Anger attachment, you live the life with this. Or day and night all the time, constantly showers of negative karma. So, showers of negative karma. Is that taking care of your life? But you see, that's the reality of life. But now, oh, you jog for many hours. When you stop there, when you finish jog, then you run around the city and jog many hours, and you run. If you have dog, also you bring the dog with you. So the good sunshine, then you let down beach. You let down the beach, naked body, let it burn by sun. Let it be burned by sun. Make it red. Looks like a little burned by sun, a little bit burned by fire. There was one student, what's his name? Ante. Not the Ante, a monk who has eyebrows all white, not that one. Ante, not the one. Ante is Spanish, Ante, a student. Ante was an old student. Pascal. Yeah, Ante, I don't know. Pascal. So one time I was doing horse whistling many years ago. So his face, his whole body, red, and you see it was some liberty infection also, liberty whole body like that. But I said, what happened with your body? Oh no, he says, went to the beach. He says he went to the beach. Yeah, so that you see. Anyway, you see, like that, you see, I don't know what are the things I'm. Anyway, I just mentioned what people think is good, enjoying the life, you know. So, but is it in reality? Then, you know, instead of living correctly, watch friend, renunciation, but the right way, instead of living the life in that, total opposite. Attachment to samsara, this life, then self-chasing thought, the ignorance, the true then you totally become slave for the ignorance. Holding the I as truly existent, or that you become a total disciple, totally slave to the ignorance. Your ignorance, king of delusion. All the delusion comes from that. So, you see, then you become a slave to your self-chasing thought. So you see, reality showers on the karma, day and night. Reality of life. There's no one single purification. I mean, some has good heart. Some people didn't meet Dharma, but good heart. Something from past life, you see, some good karma. So, good heart. So do good things for others. But you see, those people don't. Many times, people who are Buddhist rely on Buddha, Sangha. I'm taking a bit, but then also, you see, you are making offering to the sanghas. You are helping to the poor people. And because you want a name, the motivation is the worldly motivation, worldly thought. So you want the name, and you see, you want to become famous, you know. Then, because people come to know, many people come to know you, or you're looking for power or things like that, you see. even though you're Buddhist. But no, try to do something, but not pure Dharma, not become Dharma. They become worldly things, become non-virtue. So they are men like this, but the Westerners who have good heart, and they do sincerely from the heart, you see, not name, not thinking of a name, reputation, to become famous or to get wealth, power, or something like that. So you see the other one that's a problem, so you sincerely want to help. So like, for example, in very early times, Gabon, students make offering at the drawer, leave the things at the drawer. Gabon old gomba upstairs, leave things at the drawer. So they don't look for name or any, no worldly thoughts, worldly thoughts. So they leave at the drawer. The offerings like that, you see, for example, are like that. So, anyway, so many times the people, and you see, you go to eat food in the restaurant, and then the other person, you don't know that person, so the person pay food, the person pay money for your food. And the person is left already. Doesn't want to say, oh, I paid money for your food or something. No, just do quietly. And for example, like that. And so I think basically the pure mind, moderation, because of pure mind. So anyway, so there are even not Buddhist, even doesn't come out, but good heart. So then do sincere things. Anyway, otherwise, normally then, no virtue, then non-virtue, reinforce non-virtue every day. Then, there's no Vajrastapa practice to purify and to not become double next day. You see, negative karmas, like today with the birth spirit mind. Not just one, all those, so many, all those like today, they do not become double tomorrow. They don't do Vajrastapa. They don't know, and so like that. So you see, then in the West, they think, oh, this person, oh, he done live very good life. Oh, beach, going to beach, and enjoying. Oh, very good life. See, so anyway, now don't do much. So take care of life. Take care of life means you have to understand. Take care with the guru devotion, correctly following what the friend with thought, not only thought, the action. So that's why I say correctly following. Sing Tensul. Yeah, correctly following what. Then you take your life with the renunciation. You take your life with the bodhicitta. You take your life with emptiness. And the mindfulness is emptiness. You have to think that way. I mean, cancer or no cancer, or diabetes or not, I mean, that's not so much, because you can utilize in the path to enlightenment. Not this doesn't show I'm using my diabetes for enlightenment. No. The one I didn't, I think I become, I didn't get to practice. Didn't get to practice. So like that. I speak, but I don't get to practice my diabetes for enlightenment. You see, whatever this is, whatever, I mean, you see, you have cancer, no cancer? You have cancer? But, wow, you get incredible, precious opportunity you utilize to achieve enlightenment. Up, 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 up. So normally, then don't get that much Tonglen practice. But whenever cancer, wow, every day, every night, so many hours you get to practice Tonglen. Ba, 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 ba. You in the marriage, collecting marriage, you collect marriage more than sky every hour, every minute, every second. Oh, there you see, more than skies or marriage, good karma you collect. Oh, sorry, richest person in the marriage, Tonglen, greatest purification. Purify your negative karma, obscurate quality from beginners. And collect more, as I mentioned, yeah. Then each time you do Tonglen, you become closer, closer. Each day, each hour, each minute, you do Tonglen, you become closer, closer to enlightenment. Same, more free, closer, closer to the cessation of samsara, you see? And you become closer, closer to enlightenment. Oh, that's so unbelievable. Your life becomes so meaningful. So whatever problem you have, if you are practicing dharma, so like it, so like it. So you can use your disease, problem, whatever problem you have, can benefit, can make most highly beneficial to all the sentient beings. To all the sentient beings. You see, that makes to take all sentient beings suffering, particularly that problem, and cause suffering in your heart, destroy the self-chasing thought. And as we destroy that, also the real I, object of ignorance, root of samsara, so gone. Empty. There is no such thing. So it also helps to maintain emptiness. Then you say by general loving kindness, before compassion, now general loving kindness, then you give everything. Your body in the Guru said, you can't give this in the lumbering practice. In the lumbering practice, when you give your body, not like red distribution, white distribution, you transform in nectar. Like in the offering, then you offer your distribution. So the with Dharma Sangha, then what the sentence. Red distribution, the mountains of bones, flesh, blood, skin, mountains. Then all the spirits, you invite all the spirits. Then it's just like dog eating food, finish so fast. It's all the spirits come from all the directions, and then it just that finish. Those who like bone eat bone, those who like flesh eat flesh, like the mountains of your body. That's red distribution. So Deputy Singh just said, in the lumbering, you don't. In the lumbering Tonglen, you don't do that. Red distribution. So you visualize. Deputy Singh wrote in the letter back to me, answered. So it said that visualize Vishkran jewel. So you see, yeah. So your body, Vishkran jewel, the jewel like this, Vishkran jewel, that one shape. other like that, jewel shaped like this, or the, I don't know, it will cut few part of this like that or whatever. So, yeah, actually, fill the whole sky. Fill the whole sky, numberless, not just one, and numberless. And then you offer to numberless helplings first. Numberless helplings, numberless jewel, your body, to numberless helplings, to numberless hunger gods, to numberless animals, to numberless animals. To numberless human being, numberless spirit being, numberless asura being, numberless intermediate state. Then from there, Vishkan jewel, from there then they go to everything, whatever they desire. Whatever they want, they go to everything from that. Everything they got. Then you see, that is the one, that is the best cause of your success. So fulfilling others' wishes, then you, all your wishes, in the life, what you will get success. You have to understand. You have to understand. You have to record it in the mind. Then they got everything what they want, desire for. Then, not only that, whatever they need. Now, second, whatever they need, helping hunger towards animal, human beings, whatever they need means perfect human, but perfect qualified guru, dharma, mind teaching, all three. See, whatever they need, receive. Then actualize the whole path, pacify all the delusions. Next karma. They generate the whole path, remedy the whole path, pacify all the delusion, cease all the delusion. Next karma. Then they achieved Rupa Kaya Dharma, Buddha's holy body, holy mind. They achieved. Everyone achieved Buddha. So helping the hungry animals, human beings. So they all achieved Buddha's holy mind, holy body, Dharma Kaya, Rupa Kaya. Like that, you see. All this unbelievable, most unbelievable cause of success. Because for you to collect merit, everything up to enlightenment, success up to enlightenment. That's one of the best cause of the unbelievable merit each time, the more the sky, each time when you take that suffering, each time when you give, more than sky. And then, then you do the same thing with the wealth, all the wealth, everything. All the wealth what you have, then everything give to numberless helping, numberless hunger, numberless. So they got everything, and then whatever they got everything, whatever they desire from that. You may cherish your wealth, but it's similar like wishing jewel. They similar as the wish fulfilling for them. So they got from that they got everything. They got everything what they desire for. First, second, whatever they need, they don't know what they need. So they got everything what they need. perfect human birth, virtue, perfect human birth. And they got very called for virtue friend, mind the teachings. And the actual whole part, and sees all the departments in the grammar. Then Egypt, because dharma kaya, rupa kaya, they all achieve. That's. Then third one, then third one, your merits, all your past life merits from beginningless birth, all the merits now, all the future merits up to enlightenment. You see, all the three-time merits, every single merit, like past, present, future, everything you dedicate, numberless helping, numberless animal, numberless human, so. Then from those merits, see, and they go to everything, whatever they desire for. Then, whatever they need, they go to everything. Then exercise path and sees all the developments and karmas, and then achieve enlightenment, the Buddha's holy body, holy mind, dharma, everyone. That's most amazing practice. Person who does Tonglen practice is the most lucky person. The most lucky person. Then I want to tell here, even your friend, your parents, or somebody has cancer, or somebody is very sick or much trouble, whatever trouble, much trouble, then you see you can do Tonglen practice. All sentient being, by the way, also that particular person that you want to help, so take their sufferings in your heart, or destroy your enemy. That your enemy, self-taking. The Tanjing Mariba in the your root of samsara, the ignorance, holding the eye truly exists. That's really so there. So you can take that person's problem. So then, see, I can't say all the time, but you see, sometimes it can help the person's disease recovered. Disease recovered or caused by spirits or something. See the problems, and then you do that, and the person recovered, or like that. So the Lama Dhammarakshita, Lama teaches Guru Dhammarakshita. So there's somebody beating dog outside. So he did Tonglen, he got the mark. He didn't get beaten, but he did Tonglen. So he got the mark on his body, like beaten, you see, taking the suffering of the dog. So this happened. So it's a common story. It's a common story. It's a common story by doing Tonglen, recover other people's disease. Of course, the main thing is not that. Main thing is, you see, makes to achieve enlightenment. Makes to achieve enlightenment, total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization. Yeah, that to achieve that quickly makes to achieve that not only to cause to achieve, but to achieve that quickly, because you collect that, because you do purification, the most powerful purification, and also collect the most merit. So therefore, quick to achieve enlightenment. So that, but also developing bodhicitta. You see, you just now here, you just visualize, but it's like hero. When you in the war, you actually run towards the enemy to kill. You see, so like that hero, and like hero that you actually run, in spite of you get hit, but in spite of that, you run to the enemy, the outside. You see, like that. So like that. So here, a hero, the real hero, to overcome your self-chasing thought. You overcome your self-chasing thought, and then that, as I mentioned, the root of your samsara, ignorance, and all that. You see, the basis of delusion. And then they say, enemy of bodhicitta is self-chasing thought. So you see, I asked Genchama Ungtu, this before he passed away, I took the method and they taken the essence of flower. I took that teaching because I didn't take with the Western, with the students together. Lama translated. I didn't go. But after Lama passed away, then I went to Dharamsala. And so that time before Genchama passed away, I took that in case that teaching becomes difficult in future. So I didn't do retreat, but I took that teaching. So then I asked him questions. What is the quickest way to actualize Lamdrim realization? So he says to practice the remedy to self-chasing thoughts. Every day to practice the remedy to self-chasing thoughts. You see, means bodhicitta. Practice bodhicitta. So then that similar as Donglen, the order, most powerful purification, most powerful quick way to collect extensive merits. Order that helps to achieve enlightenment quickly. So that's how then you see it makes to actualize the whole Lamdrim, even that quickly. So no, that's a Geshe-la answer. How to make possible to have quick realization Lamdrim is to practice remedy to the self-chasing thought. His own life experience. The So, you see, oh, this is very effective. Can completely can so that yes, there's a true. Then your body that become stronger, stronger, stronger. So exchanging oneself to others, equalizing oneself to others, and exchanging oneself to others. All the bodies become stronger, stronger, stronger. That. So while you're doing meditation, it's benefit to all sentient beings. While you're doing meditation, Donglen practice, it's benefit to every sentient being. Benefit to every sentient being. Pember, Samba, Zamjijang, Sangye, Chole, Chepa, and I told you already, they don't Zamba, Mejuga. Just mere thought to benefit others. Mere thought to benefit others is much more Chepa the Papa. Is all Chepa the Papa. Chepa the Papa. Extraordinary. 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 Then making offering to Buddhas. Like skies for offerings to the Buddhas. You understand? So that's just nothing. Then the Kasuri, it's a Lama Disha mentioned, Buddhists mentioned that. Then the Kasuri. Equal number of the sand grains of river Ganga, that many universe, fill up with the jewels, 7 different jewels, and diamond, gold, all that, you see? Then you offer to the Buddhas. So that is compared to Bodhicitta, it's being not when the Paul sentient being putting palms together into heart, this is called far more greater marriage. Far more greater marriage than the other one. This one far more greater than the other one. Other one marriage becomes small. It's unbelievable. But as I told you already, if you make a tiny flower or rice seed, rice grain, but I already told you. So unbelievable, self married, wow. So now here Buddha, that much scarce offering to Buddhas, but the marriage compared to Bodhicitta, so small. Now this Bodhicitta may achieve enlightenment for benefit also, putting palms to that, or this one. Extraordinary benefits. And it has no limit. The this benefit, but it has no limit. It has no limit. It's endless. Is how much you explain. Cannot finish. Even Buddha's explain for eons cannot finish. So the benefits so extraordinary, that becomes an extraordinary offering, the general Bodhicitta, but then there are many offerings to numberless Buddhas. And then the benefits of this has no limit, no end. So you see, so even mere benefit, then there's no question, then you only actually work for the Tsamba. When you actually work for the happiness of sentient being, no question. Even mere thought has been, actually when you work for that. So, you are self-practicing dharma, working for sentient being. And you are working for the center, you are working with FPMT, you are working with Dharma Center, that working person being so actual working person actual working person being teaching what being director, being assistant, being a cook, then being financial. How do you say financial? Huh? What? Who do you say? Bookkeeper. Okay. When I was working in Laudo, it's building Gomba. So Annala N was there, was 6 months. So she's very good in that. She did that job and she was very good. So she bought on those cheap books, and then she taught me how to write, how to fill it up. The bookkeeper, she taught me. So you see, normally you see people come to the cave, make offering to me. So you see, my paying money for the workers, they're the same people who normally make offering. So when I go out to pay money for them, count how many days you do work, it was a little bit strange to my mind. It was unusual, a little bit strange. Little bit strange to my mind, not easy. So I have to ask them how many times you worked, how many days, when you pay money, you see, outside. Then each evening I paid, maybe each evening, I'm not sure. So then I come back in the kitchen. Now somebody's making food, so I sit down, then I go. Usually then I work on the money from 10 rupees. Suppose I didn't learn well in school. Mathematics I didn't get really learn in school. It was taught, but so it wasn't teacher's fault, it was my fault, being lazy. So I worked from 10 rupees. I worked from the 10 rupees, then I slowly come up, the expense. Now how much money left, now how much to spend. Today how much spent and how much left. So every day I have to do that to get an idea, you see. And so then my uncles, I have many uncles normally, many relatives. So many. If you listen to my mother, so many people are relatives. Men, women, both. Because you see, when you become more known, or when you have more wealth, then you meet so many relatives. Then they say, I'm your this, I'm your that, I'm your that. So my mother, when I was staying in my mother's house at first, when I returned to Nepal, then to Solukhumbu. So she said, there's such relatives. And then the next day, some people, there's such relatives. So I said, my mother's relative has no number. Then she said, yeah, they're such relatives, but Lama says that the relatives no number. She repeats that what I say, Then she introduced him, but then she says, she shouts from the fireplace. And from there she tells loudly. And so, like that. So, Yeah. You see, I think I've told early time here this time early. I'm told about it. You see, in Tibet, I don't know, Pempo or somewhere, one girl was, I think a girl, possessed by spirit, and they did many pujas, didn't help. Many pujas, but it's many lamas and like that. So the one monk maybe came to, one monk came for alms, I think, going around for alms. One simple monk, and the family asked him to help. So I think maybe not same, different monk. One monk came. I think maybe not same, different. So first monk came, did Gektur, this giving dharma to the interferer. Gektur, the person possessed by spirit. The spirit, you see, Gektur. So then the person who is possessed by spirit repeat the same, able to know the prayer, able to repeat the same prayer. What the monk does, also the spirit can able to recite the prayer by heart, the Gektur, What do you say? He's able to say same. Shouldn't have. So then I think the next monk, some simple monk came to beg food. So then the family asked to help. So he sat on bed, wrapped his head with Zen like this. So he generated compassion. What he did is generate compassion. Oh, then spirit wants to leave. Oh, yeah, very understand. Oh, now you understand. Now you understand why Tonglen practice helps to live the spirit. I mean, I can't say help everybody, but some people definitely will help. That also depends on karma. So, like that, you see. So now you understand why. Oh, many pujas have done. What is monk? Wrapped his Zen like this, they went to compassion. Oh, then spirit won't live. Also, I think I told you early time. Some years ago, there was the one Muslim man died, born as spirit. So already killed 6 people, possessing. The 7th one is Tibetan boy. He occupied the Tibetan boy, the spirit. So they went to see many lamas and pujas, they did that, didn't help. So he came to see Kandala. The first thing is a monk who didn't have sleep for 13 years, good monk, didn't have sleep for 13 years. So finally the lamas, Tony Rinpoche and the other lamas, they look for. And finally they came to see Kandala, brought the monk. So Kandala advised something, I don't know what advice. The monk problem was stopped. The monk had no problem of sleeping. So they were so surprised. The lamas, during that time there was Nyingma, the initiation, resident, yeah. Resident, I don't know how many initiations I didn't take. I have the text allowed, but I didn't take. So, given by Tabja Trishan, which is a nephew, and I took I think maybe 2 mantra long. One Kunsamanam, some of the battle prayer, one Samanam from him. I think maybe taken, I don't remember how person, but I may have taken. So anyway, I think there might be a Kandala also, I'm not sure. So, thinking more towards the room or Milareba's life story or things, I got the first volume, but the second volume I didn't get from Kids and Shinbuchi. So, anyway, Manika moved and so forth, but a manager said, which is so busy, that so it did not seem much, manager, not much interest for some manager. So I remember passed away, after some time. So, so what was I going to say? Yeah, so resident initiation happened in Deraton. I was taking the rare initiation, the Kiluba doesn't have, only the monk in the Lavrantra has a half. But the lamas who had passed away, so kind of that. I mentioned the other day also here. So I was taking that initiation from his own, like a Tinsin. So the rare ones we took from which gave country. I think maybe 2 times or 3 times. I'm not sure. But what they commonly Gluba has initiation. That one is what it didn't give. So anyway, so that's resident initiation happening, which was given for 2 months. So there were thousands of people. So finally found out Kandala, brought Kandala, and Kandala very easily able to solve the problem. So then this boy, possessed by spirit, brought there by those lamas. Then you see, this, I think maybe I told before, Kandala attended against Zamling, that his sons pointed to after Kandala. So the Tibetan boy, possessed by spirit, hold Zamling's neck, threw away, like that. So he was laying down on the floor, and his body got stuck on the floor, got stuck. So Kandala slowly got up and then pat on his feet. I mean, not feet, with the leg, like this, pat. And she says she got unbelievable compassion. She got unbelievable compassion, rise, when she was patting. Then the boy, the spirit is saying, now you want to leave. Only after that. Only after that. Only after that, then you want to leave. Yeah. After compassion rising, patting on his leg. Oh, then spirit wants to leave. Oh, all of that happened. Oh, now you understand the point. You understand the point. If I don't explain that, then you will think, oh, maybe that's just mere talk. Might think like that. So now you understand the point, how it helps. Oh, like that. So anyway, when you do Tonglen, so that helps to every sentient being and developing your bodhicitta. Developing bodhicitta. Okay? So like that, and then that makes to achieve the Mahayana path. Mahayana path, or the five Mahayana path, Oh, temple means what did they call Tangtri path, and then on the basis of that, Tangtri path, all that. Or then you see more and more higher path you achieve, then you are able to benefit the sentiments more and more, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Oh, because you achieve clairvoyance to be able to read others' mind and what others need and all. Exactly, or that they get deeper and deeper benefits to others, to other sentiments by developing bodhicitta, progressing the path. More than when you achieve total cessation, obscuration, subtle obscuration, there's nothing there, dualist mind. Subtle obscuration, there's nothing there, everything ceased. And then there is no subtle obscuration, hallucination, subtle obscuration, that project dualist view, truly existent view. As I mentioned a long time ago, in this course also, don't have dualist view, truly existent view, don't have hallucination, don't have. So then whatever appeared to Buddha sees the six realm sufferings. Buddha sees the suffering as we see, but nothing appeared to Buddha suffering. Nothing appeared to Buddha impure form. Everything appear pure form, purest pure form. The purest form, kanang takbarabjam. Oh, like that. Oh, then you see, then the benefit of Tonglen, the enlightenment, then you are able to work for all the sentiments perfectly, without slight mistake, and then bring them to enlightenment. You are capable to bring them to enlightenment. By manifesting not only Buddha Bodhisattva, but manifesting the six realm sentient being, six realm sentient being form, you are able to manifest to fit it for them, to benefit for them. Right there. So therefore, we don't know if our everyday life, many people we meet, and many people who help you, who help us. So we don't know who is Buddha, who is not Buddha, who is Bodhisattva, who is not Bodhisattva. We don't know. Like that. Among children, among the beggars, among the wealthy people, like that. You can't say who is Buddha, who is not Buddha. So, as your mind is so obscured, then you see them mistakes. You see them having mistakes, shortcomings. You see? So if the mind is very impure, like that. So you can't, just by your seeing shortcomings, it doesn't prove that's not Buddha. That doesn't prove. So then all the great yogis who become enlightened, like Naropa or Milaropa in the essence of the so the Naropa Sutalopa in the ordinary form, having mistakes and burning fish, alive fish burning, then he does, then when he thinks this is not the Lopa, oh, he does it, then he's able to heal, then fish become alive. Does healing, then fish become alive again. So like that. So then, Mapa, at the beginning of, on the farm, on the land, dusted, so Wisdom Mata and himself kind of dusted, walking on the farm, like that, you see, so, like farmer, you see, all of that, even it's enlightened being. Form, so like that. So for us, we see many times. We see, of course, many times. Even like a sangha saw material Buddha at the beginning didn't see. Even after 12 years, it didn't see. But only in the road. But so as a dog, wounded dog, big, huge wound. Full of maggots and so like that. It's a misery Buddha, but you see, the karma is not purified. So, negative karma which protects ordinary, so not purified. So they see incredible suffering. Then after he generates unbelievable compassion, then see, then so material Buddha. Not dog. The negative karma is purified by the great compassion. So now there's nothing which protects suffering ordinary animal. So there's nothing. So now see material Buddha. Oh, like that, you see. So we see many times, but we don't recognize. So we believe, we 100% believe what you see in your view, ordinary or even animals or something, they believe real. As an ordinary being, real, or ordinary human being who has those problems, yeah, that's what real. Like that is, oh yeah, okay. I should do a few words, sorry. Yeah, we forgot to recite. But before that, she asked a question, but there's one more thing to say. You haven't asked yet, but I want to say this. What you said, but you see, next one is, yeah, I gave the example, like those people who kidnapped, and those two people at least at the root, one after another. One was released, then another one told me. Just I'm telling the experience. So you see, so you can do that. You can. I'm not just informing this to you. I'm informing this so that you can do like that. You can do like that. That's the main point. Yes, but yes, this by relying with dharma sangha, of course. Here before I go through the words, that Kasure, So you see now, compassion, so many ways, even right now, so you can see it's infinite benefit. I mean, if you generate compassion, that is the result of enlightenment. If you generate compassion to one sentence, one insect, enlightenment, what do we get? To help this numberless sentient beings to enlighten. So, okay. So the you should be surprised, much more surprised. You see, by taking refuge to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, you become free from samsara. You are able to cease your delusions and negative karma. And you become free from samsara, 60 realm oceans of 60 realm sufferings. Numberless sentences happen already. Besides Buddha, numberless arahata happened. You must know this, you must think this. Already happened. Happened now, will happen in the future. This, how do you know this is nothing? You understand? The how do you know this is nothing? You understand? That's one thing. You have to know power of Buddhism. What it can do to you. You have to think that. Okay. Then other things that you see. Your karma and Buddha's power is sentence means karma and Buddha's power is equal. It's equal. Sentence means karma and Buddha's power is equal. You have to know that. That's what is said in the teachings. So the Kasuri, so you see, so therefore, you pray right now in the second, all sentient beings free from samsara, Lord, relam samsara. Of course you can pray. I do that without delay. Second, I say like that. You understand? You know that. Those listening teaching for a long time. So, but they don't become free from samsara right now, in the second. You understand? But it helps long run. It helps to be free from samsara, yes. Your prayer do get succeed, yes. But not right now, as we mentioned, second, without the second. You can generate wishes, but it doesn't happen now. So you see, not complete in that, because it is not complete in the hand of Buddha. Like many people believe it's a complete hand of God, you know? It is completely hand of God. You pray God, yourself don't pray to God, God will do everything. You see, many people in the world believe, who believe God, So it doesn't happen like that. You understand? What's that? So you see, You pray, but it does help. But a sentence brings from their side, that means dharma. So your prayer can help, but the sentence means happy means dharma. To be free of samsara, how you can be free of samsara without understanding? Without means dharma, how you can be free of samsara? So you pray to Buddha. Oh, Buddha coming right now. In the second, everyone free of samsara. Wow, you know. You understand? You see many people, God, oh, God will do everything, you see. So only if they have good karma. Which one has good karma for success? All those happens, not everything what they ask God. You understand? This you need to understand. Your prayer can help, but they have to be dharma, they have to practice dharma, practice, actualize path to achieve enlightenment. You understand? Your prayer can help, your dedication can help. So, you see, so you see the main effort has come from the sentient being side. But your prayer, your dedication will help. Okay? Oh, that you understand. So, as I said before, you are the creator of samsara, you are the creator of nirvana, you are the creator of hell, you are the creator of enlightenment. You are the creator. Your mind is the creator. Your mind, your karma, that should be the main thing. Your karma is the most important. Because Buddha help according to what you do with your karma, what you do with your mind. Buddha can help as much as how much you could take care of your mind. How much you take care of your mind, you can't do that. Depends on your karma. So Buddha helped that much. You understand? So much depends on your karma. You have to understand. So, so you see, sentient means karma and Buddha's power is equal. That. All that so if it's complete, everything is completed Buddha's hand, not up to sentient being. Everything about you are achieving enlightenment, you are free from samsara, only completely Buddha's hand, nothing, you are nothing involved, only Buddha's hand. Oh, then you see, yourself, no. Oh, the sentence means, why suffer? Up to now, why? Why? Oh, that's the question. Okay? What? Because Buddha didn't think of you? Buddha has no omniscience? Buddha has no omniscience? Only now omniscience. People Buddha didn't have omniscience. Buddha doesn't know you. Buddha doesn't know you. Buddha doesn't know sentient beings before. So you understand? So there, you see. So for me, for my answer, wow, you see, your mind, your karma, something that's important. It's important. So Buddha walk according to your karma. So your karma. So anybody who win success, like $1 billion, or $1 million lottery, whatever, anybody who has karma experience now, all that person can succeed. Not necessarily only billion people, $1 million people. even the Khazar who works in the petrol gas station, putting oil in the car, or some simple people. Because many times story like that, they win. Because they say karma, they have created karma in the past. The karma is ready to happen now. Oh, then this happened. Success. You understand? All like that. But it's not. It is not. It is not happened without cause conditions. Not like that. That's wrong. Without cause conditions, it naturally happened from its own side. No. So like the hurricane, all this is a cancer. I mean, it's a hurricane, all this, earthquake, fire, blah blah blah. Sin. It's all came from karma. It's all came from karma. Mind of the sentient beings. So to give you an example, Washington, you see, some houses, fire, jump, burn next house. This, nothing happened. So as for many like this. That's why I gave you the example. Why? So in the Buddhist, karma. They didn't create karma to burn a house now. So what happened, there was almost a house, almost in the center, then totally square, the ground. Almost was in the center. Fire didn't come to her. There's much space between her house and fire. You see, completely square. Fire didn't come nearby. And David Moggs, David Gonzalez house. So this that time we already bought. So fire didn't get burned there also, but the one wood that lived outside step, because what do you call the outside? Brand like this, then going like this, step outside. So there, one wood that lived up the step. So that wood was burned. Only one wood was burned, but not completely, but burned, but some part left. So that's what happened. But didn't catch the whole house. That was happened. That's the first time. That's the first day when the fire came. That's what happened first time, or after a few days. So I think first time. Then after 2 days, that's what happened first. After 2 days, fire down below the mountain, wind brought up fire on top. Then this kitchen, there's a kitchen the kitchen, John used kitchen.
Yeah, John Jackson
uses kitchen. So outside the covered with the sheet. So they got burned. That got burned. Fire came up from the bottom of the mountain up, and they got burned. And you see, it looks like very good fire puja was done. Look like very good fire puja was done, because it's all burned and covered by the iron sheet. You know what, roof, so it was on the fire. So looks like very good fire puja was done. But it didn't touch the actual house that John's, it's after he built it or before he built. So David Gonzalez built a house from the main house. Main house is not protected. It's probably his benefactor to stay or something. So the small room yes, where he does retreat. So John was there, but fire didn't touch that. Fire didn't touch it at all. So it's Very interesting story. So those other people also, some house burned, some house didn't burn. Very interesting. As you see, I saw in the Kashmiri iPad that's, the man is standing at the road. Then, as he moved 1 second, he moved a little bit back, he moved a little bit this side. Then car came. Immediately car came that side, where he was before, 2 seconds before. Car came just that side, He was already next. He already moved next. But the car, if he was there, the car, he would be killed by a car or damaged. By a car, so like that. And there was just about to die, just a few seconds, just about the condition to die, but didn't happen. And then there was 2 cars. There's 1 car here, then another car came. The person car is between. The person come out of the car. And so person came out of the car, nothing happened. But you see, another car came. There was big car, there was his car, there was another big car came. And so he would have, damaged or dead. But he came out of the car even. So nothing happened. So there's all these things. Just if you are in some place, you're dead. Many conditions like this, you're dead. But because it didn't happen. Change from that, or there are many different reasons. You could have dead immediately. But then you see something changed, suddenly death didn't happen. So the karma. You don't have karma to die that time. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, we're doing. Often to listen to the teaching for the sake of all sentient beings. Simjin kone tandu ngayi kuti yangda sung. Simjin namla hiji nobra semte kangichir ngala midu bena ti ten tombra minjiro mo. So this also you get the lung, but I receive the lung from His Holiness, so you get the lung of that as well. So I mention now, any lung, long or short, any teaching is write down. Very important, write down. So in the future, then you know which one you receive lung. Sometimes, you see, some teachings become very rare. So, so then you see the other people who need that lung. So then at that time, you have come out to get the lung for other people. So if you didn't receive the lineage, you can't do lung. So you have to receive the lineage blessing. It's a Buddha teaching from Buddha. You see, so to write down is very important. Very important. Sanghas for the lay people, write down. Oh, you see what we have lung. If you're teaching what lung you have received, write down. So then it helps in the future. Otherwise, you just then you don't know what you have received, not lung. You see, then you can't help. Simjin kone tundu ngayi kunji yanda sung. So for the benefit of all this, for the benefit of all the sentient being, for the benefit of all the sentient being, I keep the holy body. I hold the holy body well. So the commentary here, Chamdende Buddha himself, destroy and qualified going beyond. I hold well this holy body means for the sake of others, then somebody can have human can have holy body. These two holy body I hold well. I hold well. Otherwise, it's not for sentient being, then if it's not for the sentient being, then don't need those two holy bodies. Samadhikaya, Nimanakaya. So Samadhikaya for the high bodhisattva, Nimanakaya for the new bodhisattvas, otherwise for the ordinary bodhisattvas. For ordinary bodhisattva, the Nimanakaya. Well, yes, that's right. So then somebody, because somebody can see the Buddhas in high Bodhisattvas can see the Buddha in Sambuddha aspect. I already mentioned, yes, during the Guru devotion, that's what they're teaching. Then the Bodhisattvas who achieved part of merit, small, middle, and great. So after achieving great, and before achieving the rising path, mind rising path, then for the Bodhisattvas, then actually they can see Buddha in mnemonic aspect. So the true holy body, I keep this well. Otherwise, if it's not for sending being, then otherwise only dharmakaya is enough. You don't need manifest into samadhika nirmanakaya. The Tawani thing is true thing we talk with this. Otherwise just stay in dharmakaya, the pure dharmakaya. Just only dharmakaya, I stand only dharmakaya, which is pure of the disturbing thought obscuration and the shade, the fully no mind obscuration. So, therefore, then the great compassion is so important in the commentary. Therefore, great compassion is so important at the beginning, in the middle, at the end, at the path. 이제 현대는 다방 이등이 주거장을 쳐보지. 이제 전부 도다 파순도 같이 between 예배치로. So that's great meaning. That's meaning of great importance. That the great compassion is need at the beginning of the path, and in the middle, and also at the end. In the Madhyamika, used water as example to grow the plants, give the crops, rice or whatever the fruit, the result. So the water is so important in the beginning, and middle, and the end. All the compassion like this for the path, mind the path, to enlighten. Kaza. Kajitini, Javi Loto, Punto, the Sagat and the Bella Chuta, Long General, remember that to Juba? Long General, remember that to Juba? Okay. So yeah, you can do the same thing with compassion here. There I think they mentioned about the emptiness. Semje namle yi navar semte kangesis. Ngala mizi pena ti ten but Minjuru sang. So what I sing, the Kansa, the one who we have to make a term for that. The general, not translation of Kansa, but the living being. If as a person, they might want to relate to human being. So one who thinking to harm, one who is thinking to harm by mind to the sentient beings. What is the reason for that? Tini junzen kangeshirs. What is the reason for that? Into commentary. That is sentient being. You see, that sentient being do not depend on me, the destroyer qualified going beyond one. Jamdente. And the main quality, or principal quality, I don't know whether it's correct or not, principal quality, main quality of the teaching of the Buddha is abandon harming other sentient beings. So I talked one day before. So you get angry or jealous or many things to the outside, to the people. You see, they never practice dharma and they never think to practice dharma during those times. Patience and compassion. Then you see. Always thinking to retaliate, always harm. You see, rude, act being rude to those people. So you see, so then you are not practicing dharma, even though you are doing many prayers, but you are not practicing dharma. You see, you are not practicing dharma. The main dharma is to abandon harm. So you're not doing that. So I told already, you're not practicing dharma. You see, so, which is the main quality of Buddha Dharma. So you're not practicing. You're doing opposite. You see. So here, you see, main quality is Buddha. Main quality Buddha Dharma is to abandon giving harm to the sentient being. But here, you see, you are opposite to that. But here, you are opposite to that. Therefore, I don't show refuge, don't guide. I don't guide that sentient being. So, cancer, here's cancer as a general word, sentient being. Therefore, I don't show refuge. Means don't show guide, refuge to that sentient being. Ngala, semje namla yiji, nobar sembe kansa tini, junzen kange chir, junzen kange china, junzen de ngala mutebe, te. Sangye tembi hichigo zo semjela nutsu pongwa ta kawa ti china ngani kansa ti tuande jeb tombar njuro. So the working for that sentient being is show the refuge, show to guide. Jeb tombar njuro to guide. So to that being, to that person, then I don't guide. So then, you can see the basic reason is he has no karma. He or she has no karma to receive refuge, guidance from Buddha. What he live life, what he does practice is opposite to harm to the sentient being. So opposite to abandon harm to the sentient being, which is the special quality of the Buddha's teaching. So he doesn't karma. That's one thing, but also he doesn't karma. So then he had no karma to receive guidance from Buddha. So Buddha doesn't show guidance. Chapter Vamanjuru doesn't show refuge, means guidance. Okay. So doesn't karma. So I emphasize the no karma. The person has no karma. You understand? Or person has no karma, so Buddha doesn't show guidance. Okay, you have to understand that. You have no karma. Normally you don't think that. You say, God, God, Buddha, Dharma. You don't think you are mistakes. So you don't think, Buddha, Sangha, God. So now they here showing you don't karma, so Buddha. So Buddha doesn't show guidance. Okay, you have to understand the mind. Okay, thank you very much. Did all the past best and best I made to clear petrol, I made all about the mountains and the Buddhas. May the Bodhi Jedi, which is sought all the happiness, success, for enlightenment for you and for your sentient being. May it be generated in the heart of the sentient beings. Who has been your mother, been kind from beginning about the and great so much, true take so much, negative karma with ignorance and somebody then suffer so much, from beginning but then also in the future. So if you yourself also didn't get liberated from samsara, then keep on reincarnating samsara, then suffer, then reborn, then same thing again, number is done. So the same thing we have to suffer so much if you don't get free from samsara in this life, you know. Oh, this life, best this life, if not the next life, it's good possible. The sentiments have to suffer for you. So, general Buddhism in the heart, and Metta Buddhism that general in the heart, all the sentiments in the wall, and in the heart of Trump, President Trump, general Buddhism in the heart, all the sentiments in America, and the heart of the President Trump, Metta Buddhism general in the heart, all the sentiments coming to the Kazuri, out to the centers, FPMT, then in America, then all the stuff, all the students, Metta Buddhism be general in the heart, all the students, and those who remember my promise whose names given to me, and all that, and then they sent him who see me, who see me, who hears me, and then who hears my who's mentioned. I remember the Kharzoni who touched the Troxdam, who said Kharzoni pictures and the dreams of the made Buddhist division in all the heart, and Buddhist division in all the in the heart of all of us here, including the family members who died dead a long time ago, dead in all their heart, the living ones and all their heart, and then those others who have general Buddhism may be increased, many achieving enlightenment. That's all. Oh, Chandra, Rimbo, Jama, Jabana, Java, Nyamba, Meva, Yi, Kone, Kondo. Conderanshia, Dama Meba, Dajunde, Tende Alua, Mevani, Penzogame, Dosa, Java, Yellow Dogonde, Toaba, Jinjero. Carrera, Gurve, Singan, the Banda, the Wamalu, Jera, Sewa, Tende, Jaso, Yeshabe, Sedabado, Ten George. Tonya, Nyanja, Sondo, Javela, Cheche, Sanda, Kanja, Tendruga, Chana, Bemo, Tenze, Jazola, Soa, Deso, Shenda, Londo, that Rebecca, the road through the Buddhas, may we be guided by Lamatonga as a friend in all the lifetimes. Never be separated or purified the admired by all the Buddhas. That's a very important prayer. Tara Gundu Jawa Tonga Vetejo Chinyang Osu Tebet Javenga Belam Santini La Gaje Tayan Doba Majo. So important, most important prayer. Meja Namda Tame Chandan de la Jase Javan Doja Dato Chaka Jenyan Nanju de Losan Jave Tantan Jawajo. Ponda, that picture life trip like Lama Tsongava, only like Lama Tsongava, all the picture life trip benefits. Ponda, Lama, Guaganama, Ponda, Lama, Tamba, Chenama. but then I love my good. But I go there, then just some words. Tenda gona da so joa joa pande la me nambara da ke je tam ya lo da me je je jin ze la ba to a mo go je la me je la sa la ju ba jo. Then, we are responsible to build the wall, do all the past, the best measure, through our marriage, the Buddhas. They made wars happen now, wars happen in the future. All this may be stopped immediately. All the disease and the famines and all the dangers that were coming from anger attachment were to be stopped immediately. All the dangers of fire, water, air, there were earthquakes and tsunamis, all that global problems, the ice melt down the oceans, and wash away the cities, all that. All these things to be stopped immediately, and perfect peace, happiness prevailed, and there was a hard marginal love, kindness, compassion, and the dharma from west and the receive peace, happiness, will last long time, and send them into dharma, achieving enlightenment is good. Oh, then did all the through time is through time is Buddha. I may be able to cherish every single sentient beings of the Sukha. That's every single sentient beings, and then able to cherish then more than the sapphire, diamond, which grand jewel fill the whole sky, more than that. Cherish everything more. Ya dane samje tamje la yeje no la tanja dreve samba ya tato jeba Zambalo. Not only friend, all the strangers, especially with the enemies. Then somebody get angry, or somebody complain you or abuse you, whatever, then with that, especially with that person, then you have to, like a pound jewel, not one jewel, whole sky filled with jewel, more than that, precious, more than that. Because that much jewel, even you have, cannot purify the negative karma to be born in the lower realm, cannot purify, and they cannot give a higher birth. But by cherishing, that being who gives abuse you, then you get a higher birth. Then by cherishing that the being, you become people samsara. By cherishing that being, you become enlightened. So that. So the commentary to the adverse is Danye samje tamje la yeji eno wa la la be Tanjo Drive Sambaye Tato Chebara Zambara Then did all the Ramers, numbers Buddhas. And it's them will see me, will see me, and then who hears me, who talks to me, who remembers me, who hears my name, who will mention my name, then, they let yourself. Then the guys who dreams with the pictures of Jabada may all the sovereign babies by immediately, and Egypt, all the happiness, including enlargement, immediately. Then Danye Tong Amanta Samaje Tuatinya Rushikamatando Jaba Tamje Jang Tea Mola Dongwa Guishen and Namba Gundu Datan Dangerous. Due to all the past best fish I married to Clutter, I married to Clutter, numberless and numberless Buddhas, that which exist in my name. May the I who just mean name. Achieve the Buddhahood which exists in mere name. Lead all the sentient beings who exist in mere name. To that Buddhahood which exists in mere name. By myself alone who exists in my name. Jamalamba Jita Jambata Gunda Samo Deyan De Jinda Dada Gunji Jetun Daloja Gawa Deta Tamjera Dungo Duda Jebe Jawa Tamje Jungo Akala Jutunga Vaya Taka Gave Tawa Diginja Samo Juji Rabdungo Waranje Chuji Jabo Tongawe Chutan Namba Peva Tangeji Samaj Tunjamala Samasho Tata Sing Edan Deve Tunyala Tenan Javala Tamba Rimba Chamdan Dadi Javada Jamanda was Namanaji Javala Jado Zamazamazimogunda Zambala Chatolo. Diadom is the Deva Abodanes, Omdur, Zamig, 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 so ha. Mijung Seje Jave Chilabda Tender Lua Meme Tamba Daga Hassan Tabata and the Mombe Nigundu. Okay, thank you.
Chi trene cho gyambonam lo zanambe drume sa songi droe mun sanando negyo ching yedam guru rana mandalangam niryandayami o no so jan shin jan gun gyawe tan sing kyom ba wen gun sun dom bo se cho sung go we la mon tun tru pa da son do ching gun do shan dan sho. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as a bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjunat's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplish magnificent prayers, honoring